Peace and light. Peace and light, peace and light. It's been a while, I know. Come on in. Come on in. Peace and light. Peace and light. Peace and light. You are once again watching Magickup TV. I am your host, The Alchemist. Here's what we talk about love, we talk about love, we talk about all things. There's nothing off the table. You understand it? Here's what we say. Life is easy, we make it hard. I missed y'all, family. Come on in. I had to take a season to myself, you understand? Come on, y'all. I can't teach healing if I don't take my own advice. Let's go. Get in here. With no weapon formed against you, or with no weapon formed against me, actually means it's been a season, y'all. The retrograde is over. The retrograde is done. We're done. We're good. We're good. I needed a moment, you understand? Boy, March came in Marching. April came in Apriling. May came in Maying. You had to take a beat. I know you think for some reason healers don't feel it. We gotta go and heal ourselves so we can be better every time. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you are on the spectrum. You could be at an 8. But in order to get to the 10, you got to do the healing of the 7. You know what I'm saying? To get to the 10 from the 8, you got to do the healing of the 9. You know what I mean? Like, every chamber requires a new you. Every chamber requires something. We had to learn something in the last order in order to be in the next place of order. You understand? That's how we also know if the healing worked. A lot of people say I'm healed. Well, healing is a journey, it's not a destination. So the only place or the only time you know you healed is when you're challenged or faced with those things you didn't know that you was healed from. And a lot of us feel like we gotta fight back. A lot of us feel like we're being attacked. A lot of us be like, oh man, you know, I think somebody put something on me. I think I might be cursed. Why? Because I'm going through this and I'm going through that. That don't necessarily mean that, man. That don't mean that. That don't mean that. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's an old archaic principle. Just because it landed in the Bible don't mean you gotta dispel it because you ain't a Christian no more. You gotta understand what it meant first in order to know if it still applies to you. What does that even mean? First off, let's talk about They blowing my phone, they blowing my phone. No weapon formed against me. First off, why is somebody over there feeling like they can even form a weapon against me? Why? First off, why is anybody even trying to form a weapon against me? Let's talk about that first. Is it because I'm so amazing? Is it because I'm so amazing? The ops is out, man. The ops is out. They real. They out here. They don't want to see you fly at all. The moment you jump higher than anyone else, shots fired. Pop, pop. You see it on your job. When you was a low-level worker, it was all good for you to be hanging out with Tamika and Sebastian. But the moment you became a manager, they was like, yo, you can't talk to Shamika and Sebastian no more. Why? They're my homies. Because you're fraternizing. What that mean? They live right next door to me. What you talking about? So now, Shamika and Sebastian, they ain't got access to you like they used to. Now they feeling some sort of way. Now they over in the cubicle like, yo, listen, she thinks she all that because she up there with the managers. She over there eating the real good swine. We down here with the pork belly. Like, I don't understand. So now they get together. You know what we should do? She don't even deserve that position. You know why? Because do you remember that time last summer, you know what I'm saying, when she jumped out there, she had no clothes on, she was doing all that wild shit. We hid the video, didn't we, Shamika? Yeah, Sebastian, we sure did. You know what we should do? We should bring it up. We should leak the video. We should leak the video and she'll lose her job. You know what? That's a good idea. Because I was up for the promotion next. I think, Sebastian, you should be the one to really have her position anyway. Now they forming weapons. They forming weapons. But see, this is what you need them to understand. You got that position because you did the work. And as long as you keep doing the work, there's no weapon that they could form that could knock you off your axis. As long as you keep doing the work. See? It's not that no weapon that's ever formed against you cannot prevail. No, you missed the whole point if you thought that. That's a real sense of arrogance. Like, oh, can't nobody fuck with me. Nah. However, can't nobody fuck with me if I'm doing the work. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what they talking about over here. I don't care what they talking about. I don't care what receipts they sending. I don't care what video they got popping up. I don't care what they trying to use. You get to stand on. Yeah, I did that shit. I decided to take my clothes off and I jumped in the pool. I knew it was cameras around. Didn't give a damn. I came in the world naked. I'm leaving the world naked. I don't care how you feel about me being naked. I'm naked right now. Fuck you. And I'm still gonna have my job tomorrow. Guess why? Because I'm the beast at that shit. Because none of y'all can do what I do. Period. Period. I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care how you feel about what I do. I don't care. Guess what? The boss love it. Guess what? The customers love it. Guess what? Your kids even talking about me. You understand what I'm saying? So you think I give a damn? This is how you should feel. This is how you should feel. No weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. Because the moment you started even going to the garage to make the weapon, I already won. You could have been doing anything else with your time today. But you decided you was going to take you was going to carve out time in your day to go form a weapon against me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I'm that important in your life that you thought the only way to get rid of me was to take your life force, to take your own life force and spend time trying to bring harm to me. I'm doing so much of the work that my pantheons ain't even gonna allow that to happen. I'm being so effective in these streets that the life force ain't even gonna let it happen. What's gonna happen? You're gonna fuck around, be in the garage. Somebody gonna walk by your house and gonna be like, "What you doing, girl?" "Oh, I'm in here carving up a weapon for Seven." "Seven? You mean the dude that Yeah, you know Seven? Yeah, I know Seven. Girl, come in here and help me make this weapon." "Girl, I ain't fucking with you. You know, shit, you must don't know what Seven be on." "I don't know." But see, it was made in that moment because sometimes you might have forgot how powerful you really are. And you might have been dumbing your light down. You might have stopped doing the work because you got comfortable. That's when they come for you, when you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You think they come for you when they see you sharpening your sword? You think they come for you when they see you loading the clip? No. They don't come for you when they see the chopper out. They come for you when they think you limping and wounded. They come for you when they think you soft and you hurting. They come for you when they think that you are in need. They come for you when they think you coming for them. See, it was all good when you didn't want to be the manager. It was all fine when you didn't want to be the manager. But now that you want to be the manager, now that you're assuming your own power, now that you know who you are. Oh yeah. She around here talking like she the boss already, like they done gave her the position. You know what I'm saying? He walking around here talking like he the man, like ain't no, like everybody beneath him. You don't have to dim your light to make people feel good around you. And you gotta understand, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you don't even care about their weaponry. Like how you go? You can't even make a weapon big enough to come for me. To even consider the fact you're putting so much of your life force into it The fact that you're carving a weapon for me, my pantheons are already on it. They see you. So they come back to me with the energy that you're crafting. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. Listen, your enemy, when your enemy takes the time to go craft for you, what they're really doing is they're helping you. Because see, you might not have seen that hole in your infrastructure. You might have got lazy over on that side. And they came to show you, look, you can't have no cracks. You can't have no soft side right now. They came to show you where you need to spend the time working. And if you looking at it like, oh no, wait, the arrows, wait, the bullets, oh no, the sword, oh, they're cutting me, oh, I'm dying. If you take on that energy, then of course they're gonna win. Of course they're gonna win. But if you see the bullets coming, because you're doing the work, right? Because no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because I'm always doing the work. That's the part they left off. Just like the whole saying, good things come to those who wait. That's not the whole saying. It's good things come to those who wait, but only that which is left behind from those who hustle. That's the whole quote. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's only half. Because I'm always on my shit. Because I'm always doing my job. Because I'm always cloaked the fuck up. That's why. But if we leave off that part, then we don't get the absolute truth. And we're filled with arrogance then. Because if you think that just because no weapon formed against you shall prosper, if you think it's just because, then you get lazy. You're gonna get murked. They're gonna come for you. You're gonna get cut up. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna walk around hopping and bleeding. So you gotta keep the narrative as it is. I'm always doing the work. Now, when you see it, it's not for you to hate those who are forming the weapon. It's for you to be thankful. Yo, I'm so thankful that you took time to form that weapon, my G. Because had you not taken the time to form that weapon, I would have never seen where I was weak. I would have never seen the crack in my shield. I would have never paid attention to that part. So because of you, I am excelling. Because of you, I am thankful. Because of you, I am now on my job in a way that I was not before. And I'm so grateful that you took the time to form that weapon. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that you took the time to whisper to her about me. You actually thought that was going to bring me down. But see, when you get the whispering in the wind don't care about holding no friends. The wind is going to blow wherever it blows. And once people start whispering in the wind, see what happens is that whisper gets transformed into algorithms. See, I'm going to give you a case in point. If they say she ain't going to be around because she's always doing that, if you take offense to the always of doing that they said you was doing, instead of paying attention to that in which they said you were doing, then yes, you're not going to be around. But if you pay attention to that they say you're always doing, and take time to think about it, is it intentional or is it not? Okay, this shit is not intentional. I'm glad they pointed that out. You know what? Let me do some work on that. Let me do some work on that. I'll be back. But if it was intentional, shit, who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? Throw your little pebble, baby. Throw your pebble. I want to know what they said when rocks was the weapon, right? They're like, yo, we should be banning these AR-15s. We should be. I wonder if they was like, yo, you know, we should be banning the hand-sized boulders. Only the pebbles are allowed. Only the pebbles. If you're gonna throw a pebble, if you're gonna throw a rock, throw a pebble. A weapon is a weapon. And once we start reducing the power of these weapons down to a pebble, you start to understand. You understand? The first weapon came in thought. And as long as we can transcend thought, we can transcend the pistol. As long as we can transcend the thought, we can transcend the bazooka. As long as we can transcend thought, we can transcend the cannon. Because it was first the thought that came for you. And a lot of times that thought started with you. Ooh, 7, I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna do it. You are the first weapon that was ever formed against you. You formed the first weapon. You did it. You showed them how to go and make the bow and arrow. You showed them how to put the gun together. You showed them. You was the first one that formed the weapon. Woo! He said a whole word. He said a whole word. He said a whole word. I formed the first weapon against myself. The moment I thought against myself. The moment I actually thought that you could harm me. I did it to myself. The moment I decided, no, I'm not going to come out the house today because they're going to talk about me. I did it to myself. The first time I thought, no, I ain't going to cut on the camera because they're going to come for me. I did it to myself. The first time I said, no, I'm not going to offer it to them because they're not going to buy it. I did it to myself. I was going to get my hair cut first, then come on the camera. But I said, you know what? I got it hydrated yesterday, so it's all good. At least it's moisturized. It might not be styled yet, but at least it's moisturized. I don't care what they say today. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are stronger than anything that could ever be formed against you because you started with it. You started the whole thing. If you decided not to even bless your mom with the birth canal, nobody would have you to talk about. So you decided to put yourself here. You did it. You decided to aim for excellence. If you would have been a bum on the street, they would have still talked about you. So which one you want? You want them talking about you because you a bum, or you want them talking about you because you flying in the sky? They was going to talk about you anyway, whether you talk bad about yourself or whether you talk glorious about yourself. So which one you want to do? You want to talk bad about yourself or you want to talk glorious about yourself? Which one is it? They was going to talk bad about you whether you was living in a box or whether you was living in a mansion. So which one you want? You want to live in a box? You want to live in a mansion? I'm just saying. They're going to come for you anyway. So it's your choice. It's your choice. I don't care. Because a lot of relationships start as trauma bonding, now they know what angels to slither through. Hey, listen. You know, here's the thing. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have the social media, right? So all of these terminologies and things, right? I think sometimes it does us more harm than good. Because we start holding on to these titles, these terminologies, without really giving light to the perspective, to the light side of the perspective. You understand? Trauma bonding. Of course people are trauma bonding. The world is beating us up. You know what I'm saying? The world is beating us up. And upon creation, we were created to be beat up. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. Why we create the car? To drive it. And what happens? We drive it in the ground. What we create these machines for? To use them. Use them till they done. And we was one of the first. So if we don't understand that we're already being beat up, we're being beat up. So for the most part, people are experiencing life through ganglion trauma. Ganglion trauma. Where trauma has just been building and building and building and building and building. Because the moment you heal from one thing, you got another. Especially based upon where you live, you know what I'm saying, your surroundings, who your parents were. There's a lot of algorithms, right? However, if I'm looking for healing, and you looking for healing, and you're true to the healing you're looking for, and I'm true to the healing I'm looking for, we could possibly be the best of the best. Why? Because I realize from shit I come. You realize from shit you come. And we make a choice. Look, we both been through some shit. And we're deciding together. We ain't gonna have no shit on our ship. Because I'm doing my work individually to make sure that I ain't going to be a skid mark on your boat. And you trying to make sure that you ain't going to be no skid mark on my boat. And with consciousness, as adults, we should be able to make conscious decisions. We can move past that. You understand? There's so many of us that feel as though we're not trauma bonding. We feel as though we're healed and we're whole and we're healthy. But it ain't gonna be too many people that we meet. If we truly are whole and healthy, it's not gonna be too many people that you meet that's also gonna be the same, even if they say so. So we have to be honest with the algorithm. Not so arrogant. Allow ego to take place, but banish arrogance. It's okay to be the light and shine in the darkness, but if the darkness want to stay dark, we got to leave it in the dark. Because sometimes even love is the worst weapon formed against us. These terms that I'm talking about, I'll give you another one. Unconditional love. There's no such thing. And in my opinion, it shouldn't be. Because there should be boundaries to everything. There should be boundaries. And the moment you cross my boundary, I should not have responsibility any longer to this relationship. And if you make me feel as though my boundaries don't matter, no matter what you do, I should love you. Because you want unconditional love. There's no, we've completely. You now have formed a weapon against me. Because now, you understand? Don't allow the manipulation. See, I talked about the job. Everybody could understand the job. They manipulating you at work. We all got that. But now when we start talking about love and relationships, we don't really want to be honest with that. No, we don't want to be honest with that, Seven, because now we got to look in the mirror. See, at work, that thing that I was talking about at work, yeah, that's right, Seven. Yeah, Sebastian and Tabitha did that to me. Yeah, that's right. But see, when we talking about relationship, that relationship holds up a mirror. You understand? Our grandparents and our great-grandparents came from trauma. There was no relationship that was formed without trauma. You know what I'm saying? In those times. But I could point out some amazing relationships came with 15 kids and 65, 70, 80 years of commitment and love. You can't tell me it can't be done. You understand? You can't tell me it can't be done. But when we're making everything else in society more important than the purpose, then we've lost. They have formed a weapon so large against you, you can't even see it. You more concerned about your job than your kids. You more concerned about your kids than your man. You more concerned about the car than the house. You more concerned with your pocket than your pussy. You more concerned, yo, listen, man. You more concerned with your pussy than your mind. You more concerned with your mind than your mission. Listen. They have formed a weapon so large against you, you can't even see it. We can't even see it. They've bought many of us. That's the weapon. They kept it from many of us. That's the weapon. They showed too much of it. That's the weapon. You don't believe anymore. That's the weapon. You think the weapon is what? Physical? You think the weapon, no, those are words. We gotta use words so that you can try to figure it out. But this shit is invisible. The weapon is invisible. So in order to beat the weapon, you have to be invisible. You have to exist somewhere unseen. You have to be able to access things unseen. You have to be able to reside in the unseen, because that is where the weapon is formed. I'm just trying to give it to you. I'm just trying to give it to you. That's it. That's all I had to say, yo. This is why no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Because I go right up in that invisible space and take your weapon. I take it. I mash it up and throw it back in your face. You think you're going to do what the hope? You think you're going to do what the hope? Y'all don't know how to reverse? You don't know how to do the reverse? Reverse, 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 reverse. You don't know how to do that? You know how to spin around and go, aha, back at you. Man, they got so many of us. The weapon was, you know what I'm saying? That non-violent movement, that was a weapon. That was, oh boy. When they told you not to fight back, they took your weapon. They formed a big ass weapon and said anybody that fight back is toxic. Anybody that's arguing is toxic. Anybody that's raising their voice is toxic. Anybody that's fighting is toxic. So you get a healer that come on and show you how to box, show you how to fight, and then you go, oh, he toxic. Why? Because he fighting. Nah, fuck you talking about? You ain't fighting? No. Why? I got angels that do that for me. Some of y'all so heavenly, you ain't no earthly good. Some of y'all so high, I just left y'all alone. Oh, you want me to let him keep stepping on my shoe? Yeah, 7, because if you was healed, you'd move. Oh, I did. And he followed me and he stepped on my shoe. Well, if that was the case, then you call upon blah, 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 and then banish him. No, I'm going to just smack the shit out of his ass so he understand not to step on my damn shoe no more. I ain't got to bother my angels all the time. I ain't got to bother my pantheons all the time. I ain't got to bother the gods all the time. I'm going to knock your ass out on the earth. I ain't got to lead the planet. Not every time. Some of y'all wasting too much of your magic. All you got to do is tell them motherfucker to shut up. Shut up. Leave me alone. Huh? No weapon formed against me. Shut up. I'm going to smack you. You think you're going to smack me? Yup. Pow. Oh, shit, he smacked me. I thought he was a healer. He told you to shut up. You ain't listen. Listen, man. Life is easy. We make it hard. I love you all. I'm back. Retrograde is over. I love you. Share the message. You know what it is. Peace to man, woman, and child. All things to walk the earth. Don't allow these weapons to be formed against you at all. And if they start getting formed, take that shit, spin it around, smack them back. You know what I'm saying? I love you all. Peace and light. Share the message.